Hey Juan, AF and Bio here. Welcome back to another video. I tried doing this during December of last year, around December 26th or 27th. Problem is, this didn't work because apparently I had video issues and I tried doing this on my phone and then my phone didn't keep up. Anyway, we're going to redo this for my book. For those of you who are going to be looking for the book, yo, welcome. Now I'm going to show you the Soul Crusher plus uh, a fork in general. Okay, so here we go. This is why you don't listen to the engine as well. So here we go. By the way, this is by the Vampire Gambit, which is part of the English opening. I know I say I hate the English, but the Vampire is a super fun opening. So here we go. C4, E5, F4. F4 is the fangs. As you can see, Fish already hates me, but guess what, Fish? Shut it. Nobody asked for your opinion. Okay? We're commanding an army here, not a calculator. So, D6 is already a problem, and Fish already hates him. My opponent just straight up got scared, shook, no problem. Let's keep going. Knight to C3 looks normal to me, but again, Stockfish says, any accuracy, shut it, bud. I'm not playing a 2000, I'm playing someone around my elo. Okay, here we go. Knight to F6, and we play Knight to F3, E5, and we jump our knight, or our joint task force goes to G5. This is important because now we're also looking at the F7 pawn. This is crucial because then we could also maybe bring our queen or our tactical nuke with a check with queen to A4 or queen to B3. Queen to B3 is awesome because if we just push queen to B3 and C4, C5, if D takes C5, that's just checkmate. Okay, so anyway, let's keep going. Bishop to F4. I don't hate it again. But here we go. D3 only move. E takes D3. E takes D3. Missed. Shut it, Fish. Nobody asked for your opinion. This is super cool. Okay. H6, trying to kick our knight. We just bring our knight back to F3. Okay. Queen to E7. Check. Bishop to E2. Remember, the sniper is defended by the nuke and the joint task force on C. We're fine. Okay. Bishop to G4. Castles along. Now that our soul is tucked safely, opponent plays C6. Not sure what that achieves, but here we go. H3, kicking out the bishop. Bishop goes back to E6. No problem. Okay. When your king is safe and your opponent's in the center, attack the center. Okay. We play D4. Okay. As you can see, he's already shook. He moves the queen to C7, and we press for that attack. Make sure it bleeds by playing D5. C takes D5, C takes D5, bishop to D7. Bishop to D3, looking to plant the bishop on F5. Bishop to E7. Golden rule, put pressure on that pinned piece. And the way we're going to do this, and pin it and put pressure, is playing the B2 bomber to E1. Rook to E1 now pins the bishop to the soul. He's not going anywhere. Bishop slides to C8. Useless. Knight jumps to B5. Engine hates it, but Fish, we're not playing you. We're playing a human. And my opponent gets shook and moves his tactical nuke to d7. No problem. Our knight b to d4. The reason I said that, because our f knight could also go to d4. Okay, remember that. Let's go. Castles, and here we go. Also, this was a multi-purpose tool. I brought this back, meaning it's no longer hanging. It was never hanging. It's protected by the bishop, but also means I could put my bishop here if needed. But he castles, brings the queen to here, so we will move the bishop here. Why? Because now this also has attacks on the queen, and if the queen were to move, you'll see exactly what happens. Okay, bishop to f5. Fish hates me, but as I always say, screw you, fish. Nobody asks for opinions. Let's go. Queen slides to c7, and here the absolute killer move. Bishop takes, well, no, sorry. Knight to b5, blunder. But guess what? It's a blunder if you're playing a grandmaster. If not, this is perfectly okay, and it's not actually a blunder. I don't know why fish hates this move that bad, but hey, it's fish, not a human. It's a calculator, not a human. A human got shook and straight up made a blunder with queen to d8. This is a blunder because we will take the sniper with bishop takes c8, queen takes c8, and you left your bishop hanging. The b2 bomber goes and blows that sniper to bits. Rook takes e7. Okay, here we go. Queen goes to f5. Knight takes c6, attacking the queen. And the queen goes to d8. Queen takes d5, queen takes d5, knight takes d5, knight attacks the e7 rook, and rook takes b7. Goodbye, soldier, and your king should be ashamed of himself. Okay, here we go. Knight to c6, knight to e5, looking to trade off the forces, special ops, because it makes my job easier. Remember, if you're up material, trade. Be a pain, all right? Knight to d4, not worried. Knight e takes f6. You cannot take it because it's defended by the other knight and the b2 bomber itself. So, opponent drops the knight to e2 check, king to h2, and he takes my sniper. Big mistake, because knight takes c8, c1, rook takes c1. You have just activated my last two b2 bomber. Now the show has begun. Okay. Knight takes f4, rook c to c7. Notice how I said rook c to c7 because my b rook could also go there. Okay, here we go. Knight jumps back to e6, attacking my rook on c7. No problem. Rook slides to e6, attacking the knight, and my opponent plays a5. By the way, in the game, I missed rook takes e6. You'll see fish absolutely hating me. There we go, because I offered a rook trade. By rook takes a7, taking a soldier. Opponent didn't take it. And again, I still have this in the game, but I just missed it. Okay, so I play rook b to b7, looking to trade off the rooks. You see, fish already hates me, but shut up, fish. Nobody asks for your opinion. I'm winning anyway, so shut the hell up. All right, knight to f4, rook takes b8, rook takes b8, and rook takes a5. His soldiers on the queen's side are all gone. Rook takes b2. A soldier will be missed. I have to give a postcard to his family. You goo. All right, here we go. rook to a8 check, king to h7, rook to h8 check, defended by the knight, and the king slides to g6. All right, here we go. Knight to e5 check, king to f6, and knight drops to f4. Notice how I am about to lose another soldier by rook takes g2. Soldier will be missed. Postcard will be in there for his family. My soul slides to h1, only move, and here my opponent just straight up throws his b2 bomber, giving me the soul fork I want with knight to e4 check, attacking g3 and the f6 square at the same time. King slides to g6, knight takes rook, and both my JTF2 forces are safe. So we took a b2 bomber without casualties. That's awesome. Okay, knight takes h3, king to g2, knight to f4 check, king to h2. There's no more checks. Here we go. Opponent plays h5, a4, knight to d5, knight to d5, a5, knight to c7, looking at the a6 square. Okay, so what do we play? We slide our b2 bomber with rook to c8. Opponent has another soul fork coming when he played knight to a6. The absolute crusher, rook to c6 check. The b2 bomber attacks his JTF2 team and the soul at the same time. The soul is far more important, so he plays king to f7, and down goes his team with rook takes a6, and he plays g5, knight takes g5 check, king to g7, knight takes h5 check, king to f8. Rook to a7 is a miss, but shut up, fish. We're going to take his soul. All right. King to e8, rook to b7, looking to push the a pawn. Okay. King to d8, a6, king to c8, king to g4, king to d8, a7, king to c8, and rook slides to h8. Now we're threatening to promote, and the opponent cannot do anything. He cannot go to the b square because it's defended by the pawn. Okay, so what does the opponent do? He slides to d8, and we do it under promotion to a sergeant with a b2 bomber with rook to a8 mate. Anyway, guys, I hope you guys enjoyed this. For the book, I hope you guys understood the soul fork and the absolute extraction of the beat and how the GTF2 team works and the B2 bomber works. Okay. Anyway, guys, thank you for watching. Like, comment, subscribe. Have a good one. Have at the board.